Guys, boys and girls, and welcome back to another video of Fallen SMP, and today we are going to be going through the application together. I'm going to be telling you guys how to give good responses, what we look for in applications, and what to do in the next step, or how to know you were denied. So timestamps will be all throughout this video, showing up now if you need to, skip around or you aren't interested in everything. Alright, let's get into this video. Hey guys, boys and girls, and welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be looking into apps and how to do them, and in the next video, part 2 of this, we're going to be looking into interviews, and this is all going to be about how to better your apps, how to stand out, and what we look for in apps. As I said in the intro over there, the reason I am redoing this video is because the old one is 3 months old and a lot of new people are subscribing, a lot of new people are applying, and thank you to both people who are doing both. I really appreciate it. But we get a lot of questions. I'm going to try and answer most of them, like, what do I do? How do I know if I was accepted or denied? All that good stuff. So that's what we're going to do in this video. I'm going to show you how, again, to, as I said in the intro, how to, what questions what we look for with the questions, how to better your application, that kind of stuff. Otherwise, guys, let's jump in and head over to the applications. If you're interested in applying, link down below, and leave a comment once you've applied so we can get to it as fast as possible. Alright guys, once you have clicked the link down below, it's the first link in the video description, you'll be greeted by this. There's a ton of information here, but we'll be covering most of this in the video, so I'm already, gonna go through. So the Minecraft IGN. Everyone knows, what to do here. You just type in the Minecraft. How old are you? This can matter. If you are at a younger age, your application needs to be a lot better. We do accept younger people, but, you need to spend more time. Okay, so this is very important. A lot of people, for this one, what is your Discord, like to not put their actual thing or just put the numbers. You need to put the full numbers with the hashtag your full name. You need to make sure it's the right name. Make sure it doesn't, it's not your nickname with the special characters. Make sure it's your actual Discord name, because otherwise if we can't contact you, we will not try and track you down or chase you down. It's not our responsibility. Do you have a working mic? So the reason behind this question is we are trying to look into the person, see if they're going to be interactive with the community, that kind of stuff. Not everyone has a mic, and you're not required to have a mic. It's totally fine if you don't. It's not going to affect your chances that much. Again, it's just like oh, are you going to be on the mic talking with other people, adding stuff to the community. Are you willing to talk in voice chats on Discord? Alright, so again, this goes into the first kind of working mic question. We're kind of just looking to see if you're going to be part of the community and add to that kind of stuff. Not everyone gets into a voice chat. We have people who just text, who just talk on the server and only talk to certain people. But again, we're kind of just, gauging of your willingness to interact with other people and how friendly you are. Why do you want to join Fallen SMP? So this is a very important question. These are the questions that we kind of make or break your interview with. We are looking for, your drive. We're looking for your goals. We want to know that you're a good person to add, but we want to know that you have ambitions and you're not just applying to apply. A bad answer to this question would be, oh, why do I want to apply? No, I have a lot of extra time, just looking for an SMP to waste time on. A really good response to this would probably be, hey, The reason I want to play to Fallen is because I have goal A, goal B, and goal C, and I want to do all these things on the server. I have these type of plans. I want to meet people. I'm a cool person. This kind of stuff. That's why I want to join Fallen SMP. That kind of stuff. We're just looking for goals and aspiration. This is kind of where a question for us, so we know how to get this server out there. This is like asking where you found Fallen. Again, it's that way we can know where people are coming and keep producing content for that platform. Do you plan on streaming or recording? Okay, so this SMP is not a required to stream or record. We're just curious. We want to know if you're that kind of person or not. If you're not, it's totally fine. You're not required to do this. It's just a question. Again, it won't make or break your chances. We have majority of people don't stream and record. Why would Fallen benefit from having you? Why would you be a nice addition? And what do you hope to accomplish on Fallen? So let's break down the first question. And as you write, you'll notice that paragraphs are kind of what you're going to be doing here. Like one word sentences shows a lot. And you're like, oh, it's just an application for a Minecraft server. Why do I need to spend so much time? Because if you can't spend 5 minutes to 10 minutes on an application, why are you going to spend the time on the server? That's kind of how you got to look at it. Why would Fallen benefit from having you? So a great response, or what we're looking for, is what you can add to the community. Is your personality? Is it your humor? Is it your building skills? Is it your ideas of how to change the server or shape the server? That's kind of what we're looking for here. Again, with the goals and the aspirations, that's what we look for. Why would you be a nice addition? So we're looking to, what are you going to add? Again, both questions are kind of the same. I did not write this application thing, so it's kind of funny. But pretty much the same question. Again, what can you add to the community? What would you hope to, for example, like we had one guy who applied and said, hey, I run a hosting website. This is what I can add to the server. This is what I can do. I can add, I can give you an actual domain. I can set up a better website for you, that kind of stuff. And we're like, hey, you know what? That's not a bad idea. Why don't we let this guy in and see what he can do? So, that's kind of an example of additions. What do you hope to accomplish? Again, this is looking at your future. We want to see asking here for the future. Where do you see yourself? That way we can kind of get a gauge for you and see your your ideas and aspirations. And if you're hoping to accomplish a massive base, we kind of look at that and we're like, hey, this person's gonna spend some time on the server. If it's, oh, I'm hoping to just find a few friends, build some things, it's like, oh, you're not very inspiring. You got to be inspired. That's kind of what we look for in people, is people who are inspired to build more and create more. What country do you live in? This is kind of just an idea of, where you are located, just so we can see if you fit in with the time zone. We have people from all over, so honestly, it's a curiosity question for people who are doing reading your application. In Minecraft, what do you do mostly? What are you good at? So again, a lot of people put PvP. PvP is not a skill. We don't care about PvP. The reason is the SMP is not based on PvP at all. It's 100% about, are you good at building? Are you good at interior designs? Are you good at crafting? Are you good at graphical art? Because we have a lot of people. Are you good at editing? We have a lot of we have a community for that on the server. That's the kind of stuff. PvP is never used on the server. Very rarely is it ever used. People want to fight, that kind of thing, which rarely ever happens. Like not fighting, but two people getting together and just having a fun PvP match. Rarely ever happens. So again, it's just asking about those skills that you have in Minecraft and that you have in life. PvP, again, don't put that down. We'll just delete it right away. How long have you played Minecraft for? So this is kind of a gauge of how invested are you in Minecraft. Are you new? Are we going to have to help you a bit? Or are you a long-term player who's like really dedicated to Minecraft? Have you been in an SMP? So this is to gauge if you understand SMP rules. We want to know if you have been in an SMP. We just want to know what happened to that SMP, just in case, maybe you got kicked for some crazy stupid reason, the owner didn't like you, or maybe the SMP shut down, which is mainly the case. But we just want to make sure that you understand how SMPs are structured, because if you've been in an SMP before, you know how it works, you know how the community works. We don't have to teach you the rules or have, or you won't cause trouble down the line. If you haven't been before and this is your first SMP, that's totally fine too. On a normal day, how active can you be? Again, gauging time, seeing if you're going to be a long-term member, seeing if you're going to be an active one as well. Are you the only one? So this is a big question. This is asking about security of your account, because we've had people say, oh, my account was hacked. Oh, my little brother got on my account. Oh, someone remoted into my computer. I've heard it all. And this is deterrent, so that way I don't have to sit there and be like, maybe this person's telling the truth, maybe it's not. It's you are responsible for your own account. So if your brother got on your account and griefed the server, your account's getting banned. You need to keep your account secure. So this is just you kind of like signing that you understood that, that your account was secure, and that way you can't use it as like one of those little things. But also because security of your account is very important, and we don't want 3 people like on one account, playing on the SMP. That would be a nightmare. Have you applied? So this is asking if you got denied, which we'll get into how you know if you were denied, that kind of stuff. So it's, have you applied to the SMP before? Yes or no. If you've been denied, so maybe you would put here, maybe my application wasn't good enough. I needed more detail. But also don't just say, oh, I got denied. Say a good thing that'll probably most definitely get you approved for a second time if you got denied the first time is, here's why I got denied. Here's how I improved it. Here's how I'm working to improve it even more. Showing improvement is something we very respect. So if you're saying, hey, I got denied, you're not hiding it. You're not making excuses. You're like, what, I got denied because I didn't put enough detail. But as you can see in this app, I worked very hard. I added a bunch of detail compared to mine, and I hope to add even more detail in my interview. See, there you go. Good way to show that you're improving. That's kind of what we're looking for. Are you applying for vanilla and modded? Pretty basic answer question. Maybe you just wanted vanilla, maybe you want to be a modded person, or maybe you want to do both. It's all up to you. We have both servers. We're also starting a Skyblock server soon, so everything's going pretty good. Is there anything we need to know about you? So this question is just, hey, is there any special info about you? Maybe, once you join, maybe you'll be inactive sometimes due to other things. Maybe a big events coming up that we need to know about, or maybe you have a special case that you only want the staff to know. These applications don't get spread around to anyone else. Only me and one other person ever see these applications. So if you have something special that we need to know about, a special case, something like that, please tell us. It's very important. We will file it away, that kind of stuff. No one else will see it. It'll stay 100% private. These applications have never leaked. So now you've submitted the application. Alright, so now you've submitted all your information. You're all good to go. You've answered every question. You've made sure every response is good. You spent your time and you've submitted it. Now you're sitting there waiting. You head over to the video. You've left your comment. I've already given a like and a heart, letting you know that I saw it. May even put a comment in the video, in your, and down in the videos, replying to you. So now you're like, how did I get accepted? Did I get denied? What's going on? So it's a pretty clear. So the wait is about 1 to 3 days. So the way you're going to tell if you were accepted is pretty simple. All you're going to see is a little thing that says right here, look, you click on your little friends, and then boom, you have an incoming friend request from the interview account. If you did everything right and we got, your information is correct, you've double checked, you should be fine. So all you'll have to do is accept this and say hi to the account. So you'll see who, you'll go and say, hey, what's up? Once you have submitted this to the Fallen SMP account, it will reply with this big giant text. And you'll have to answer it, which we'll talk about in the next video. But going back to the application, if you haven't heard anything from the account within 1 to 3 days, wait for more. And if you haven't heard anything from the SMP account at that point, it's pretty clear you've been denied or your information was wrong. All you have to do is reapply, make sure it's a little bit better than last time, again with showing the goals, the aspirations, what the server, what you could add to the server, your skills, that kind of stuff. We're looking to know a little bit about you. So you probably didn't provide enough information, so just go back, redo it. It'll be well over the week where you can apply. The reason we have the 1 week to apply is because if someone reapplies again, we've had someone reapply up to 4 times. It definitely shows us that you want to be in this SMP. You're definitely trying hard. You're showing effort. We take that. That's massive. That we take massive respect to that. You showing your effort, and we definitely want to reward that. So we see that and we're like, hey, you know what? This guy did a little bit better. He waited the week. If he didn't want to be in this SMP, he obviously would have applied somewhere else. He obviously wants to be a part of this community. You know what? Let's give him a chance, and we'll pass it to the interview account. But otherwise, guys, that's all the information I hope I covered. If you have any more questions that you didn't think I covered well, please leave them in the comments down below, as I will make sure to answer them. Other than that, guys, that's all I have. Part 2 will be explaining all about this information, what you can expect, that type of stuff. Otherwise, guys, link down below for part 2. Have a good day, and peace out.